Hey everyone, today I'm Anveen Kaur of class plus 2B is going to explain you the chapter number 8 Human Health and Diseases of Biology, and the topic name is immunity. So let me define what immunity is. Immunity is the ability of an organism to resist a particular infection or toxin by the action of specific antibodies. So here a word comes antibodies. So let me show you a video on the antibodies. So now we can see how the antigen which has came from outside in our body and different types of antibodies combine with them and to fight against them and to protect our body from different antigens. As we have seen in this video, now what antibodies do, they simply combine chemically with substances which body recognizes as aliens such as bacteria, viruses and foreign substances in the blood. There are two types of immunities. First is innate immunity and second is acquired immunity. Innate immune system is essentially made of barriers that aim to keep viruses, bacteria, parasites and other foreign particles out of our body or limit their ability to spread and move throughout the body. Innate immunity is a type of immunity which we are getting during our birth. For example, the immunity which we are getting from our mother milk during the birth. Innate immunity consists of four types of barriers: physical barriers, psychological barriers, cellular barriers and cytokine barriers. Physical barriers. Skin in our body is the main barrier. Mucus coating on the epithelium lining. Psychological barriers. Acid in the stomach, saliva in the mouth, tear from eyes. Tears contains bacteriolytic lysosomes. Next is cellular barriers. Certain type of leukocytes that are white blood cells and natural killers in the blood as well as macrophages in the tissues destroy microbes. Cytokine barriers. Virus infected cells secrete proteins called interferons which protect non-infected cells. Next type of immune system is acquired immune system. Adaptive immune system, also referred as acquired immune system, is a subsystem of immune that is composed of specialized systematic cells and processes that eliminated pathogens by preventing their growth. The very first contact that an organism has with a particular antigen will result in the production of effector T and B cells, which are activated cells that defend against the pathogen. Now we are having two types of lymphocytes present in our blood, that is B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. B lymphocytes act as army of proteins in our blood and T lymphocytes act as helpers. Now we can see the structure of antibody molecules. We are having disulfide bonds and two types of chains are over here, light chain and heavy chain. And we are having antigen binding site. Antigens are also called pathogens. So this is the structure of an antibody molecule. I am going to show you the video on the topic innate immunity and acquired immunity. We know our immune system is made of two types of immune system: innate immune system and acquired immune system, also adaptive immune system. So let's discuss first what is innate immune system. So as we can see in the innate immune system, the antigens like viruses, bacteria, etc. are coming from outside and our body is protecting from its external sources like eyes, nose, skin, lungs, etc. So this type of immunity is called innate immunity. So next type of immunity is acquired immunity, and it is also called adaptive immune system because it has the ability to recognize the antigen in our body. So as we can see how the antigens or aliens are coming from outside and they are moving inside our body. So we know there are different types of antibodies are present in our body. We are having B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes as antibodies, and how they fight against these aliens and prevent our body from different types of infection. This type of system is also called immunization. Now we are having two types of immunity, passive immunity and active immunity. Passive immunity, the source of passive immunity is it is developed when ready-made antibodies are inoculated from outside. Whereas in active, the source is it is developed by the individual's own cells in response to an infection or vaccine. Now there are some side effects also. So in passive immunity, we are having the side effects. It may cause reactions, but it is not present. There is no side effects in active immunity. Whereas a period of relief in passive immunity, it provides immediate relief. And in active immunity, it provides relief after long period. Now period of effectiveness in passive immunity, it is short-lived, and in active immunity, it is long-lasting. Thank you so much for listening. I hope